Yes, farmers, again, Maurice from Me Farms. As I had showed you in my episodes on how to manage the pasture lands, one of the things I did mention was all about the liquid and compost manure. So I'm going to show you how we are doing it at our farm here. So this is how we do it. We make sure that we have the 3 pits of a good dimension. This is where we are composting the manure. So we have 3 pits, the first one, second one, and the third one. Now this is how we do it. You see, farmers, to have the best fertilizer, the organic fertilizer, you make sure that you have also your ballast. So we know in most of the fertilizers we look for nitrogen. Nitrogen is for plant growth, phosphorus for rooting, and you know the use of roots. They are the ones that feed the plants from the soil. They are the ones that tap the nutrients. And then also potassium for the vigor and the growth of the plant, the vegetative growth. So we make sure that we get the material that make the 3 main components for this compost pit. And this is how we do it. The first step, farmers, we make sure that we look for the stocks, and these stocks we get them from the farm. As I was telling you, once you have the pasture land, you get the stalks from the maize stalks that are dried, or the tree branches which are soft, and the dry stalks of sugar napier or pastures. So you make sure that you make a layer down on the top. Why do? We make sure that we have had material to avoid the leaching of the nutrients. After getting that, that is our first layer. You mark, farmers. After making that first layer, you get the dung. Those are the goat droppings. Or if you have cows, you bring and you top it on the hardwood. After that, you get the fresh pastures or the fresh grass. Those are the spillages from after feeding. Like these goats may not complete all that is fed to them. You bring and add on top. After making that layer, get the topsoil, because topsoil has organisms that will help the decomposition process. So you must also have water. Water is also a medium of decomposition. You put what is life. So you want to create life for these living organisms that are working on our manure, to break it down and make the right type of manure. After that, bring the wood ash. Wood ash has potassium. You sprinkle on top, and then get some fresh and dry material. That is from the hay, the spillage from the hay. You go in around the gardens, the weeds that you get from the pasture land when you are weeding, as I was explaining to you, come and put them on top, and then you start the process again from the first layer up to the top. When you reach the top, cover with soil. After covering the soil, like the way I'm doing, I get the banana leaves and dry banana leaves to avoid the direct sunshine to come and hit my manure. So you do that. You fill the first pit for make sure that after filling it, you cover. You wait for 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, you change to the second week, meaning that to the second pit, meaning that what was on top now will go down. You are mixing, because this is all about having the balanced type of nutrient, the fertilizer, the organic fertilizer. So here in the second pit, you also observe after 2 weeks, you put in the third pit. by the time the in the 2 weeks after, like more other, in the third pit, after 2 other weeks, that component will be the manure, because everything could be like soil, and that is the precious organic fertilizer that we apply in our gardens. If you have like the vegetables at your farm, you can apply, but for us here in our pasture strategy, we are using it to fertilize our land. And that's why I was telling you, we plant on ridges such that we have the right pastures. Because we look at the leafy type of, we look at the leafy content of the pasture to feed our goats. So then also, in the whole process, you must be able to determine the level of decomposition. So we use a stick, which we use as a thermometer. So we make sure that we put a stick inside, and we can have 3 sticks. One this side, the other one the other side, another one in the middle. So you come and test to know that the things are decomposing. You pull it, and you check by thermometer. This thermometer, the stick I'm talking about. And when it is hot, just know that decomposition is taking place, and you leave. So when it is too cold and you will even see the content, use your hand, you will see that decomposition is taking place, and you are able to change up to the last pit. So farmers, this is how we do it, and you can also do it at your different farms. If you have not understood this, come to us, come to our offices, come to our farm and see the pasture strategy we are applying, and how we are decomposing, how we are making our natural fertilizer, which is not having any residue effect. I thank you.